old, so.
Hello, Westford. Good evening. This is Jeff Geller bringing you the play-by-play for Westford Academy tonight. It's a beautiful night for football. Really excited about this matchup between Concord-Carlisle and Westford Academy. The Westford Grey Ghosts are entering the field right now. They're full of energy. First game of fall, and it's starting to feel like fall, though there was a rainbow in the sky before the game. It's been raining most of the day, and it just cleared up. It's going to be a really wonderful night for football. We're excited to bring it to you. Now let's hear the band as they play the Stars and Stripes.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would kindly ask you to please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem by the Westford Academy Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's football game is Cancer Awareness Game. Westford Academy and Concord-Carlisle have teamed up to tackle cancer together.
Tonight is a special cancer awareness game. Westford Academy and Concord-Carlisle have teamed up to help tackle cancer together. Those who are here at the game are showing their support with donations. In exchange, they're getting T-shirts. You at home, however, can make a donation and just help someone who's in need.
Will proceed to the opposing sidelines and throw Tackling Cancer Together T-shirts. They'll be joined by the captains, along with MIAA student ambassadors Aria Chambers and Mia
Right now,
Clark.
the captains are approaching the midfield to flip the coin. As this is Cancer Awareness program, they are all meeting each other, shaking hands. The Westford Academy head coach is Bruce Rich, and the captains are James DeCellis, Damian DeGiovine, Kyle Donay, and Cole Stickle.
Captains for Concord-Carlisle at number 11, Dylan James.
They're lining up now for a photo opportunity for doing something nice for the community in raising awareness for cancer. This is an annual event. Last year, I'm not sure if it happened. You know, with COVID, I think we're all a little bit more appreciative of what we have and for our health.
Number 76, Matthew Belcondro.
And it looks like we're ready to play some football.
Amari Williams, number 3, and number 51, Carter Swan.
As I look around the crowd, I see a couple Hawaiian shirts. Apparently it is Hawaiian Day here at the field. It doesn't seem like the adults know that it's Hawaiian Day. It seems more like the students are aware of it. Seeing a lot of flowery shirts over to the right end of the cheering section. Straight in front of me, however, we have our hardcore fans, most of them wearing baseball hats, not knowing if it's going to rain tonight or be dry. The coin has been flipped in the midfield, and we'll see who gets the ball first in a moment. You can just feel the energy tonight. I think this is going to be an amazing game. You know, when they say it's a perfect night for football, they probably were thinking about tonight. The weather is just absolutely perfect. A little bit cool. The humidity seems to have left from earlier today. Wind is not going to be a factor in today's game. And it looks like Westford is going to be receiving the ball first. They're going to be going from right to left in the field tonight, wearing their gray uniforms. I'll try and get some good facts for you about Hawaii tonight, since it is Hawaiian night.
Again, Westford Academy and Concord-Carlisle have teamed up for Tackle Cancer Together. Please visit the Westford Academy Center at the entrance to the Trustees Field and show your support by making a donation.
We're just moments away from the kickoff. Coach is giving one last moment of inspirational talk to his students. And they look ready for a fight tonight. There are over 55 players on the Westford Academy team. It's a large squad. Hopefully everyone gets in, gets some playing time. There are a number of sophomores and juniors on this team, making me feel that it's a pretty young team. But also a good number of seniors as well. And we're ready for some football. Matthew Hagan is back to receive the kick on the right hand. And the kickoff, we're about to get some game going here. People are continuing to enter the stands. It's a beautiful night for football. And waiting for the kick. There's no wind. Will not be a factor tonight. And it's a low kick, picked up on a bounce. And Westford's running across the 20, across the 30, taken out of bounds. A good run back, about 15 yards at around the 32-yard line, and that's where Westford will start the game tonight. Westford comes off a very nice showing with a victory last Friday. Hopefully they can build on that and continue their winning ways. So we're 1st and 10 now at the yard line over in the left hash mark. Moving from right to left, the Gray Ghost wearing a very sharp colored gray. I wouldn't quite call it a charcoal, but in that direction. Really makes them stand out. And it's a running play, a pitch to the right. Gain of about 3 yards. Anthony Rudeman carrying the ball in the first play for Westford. It'll be 2nd down and about 7 yards.
Second down.
And Westford approaches the line once again. They seem to be in a running formation once again. It's a run up the middle down to the left side. Pickup of about 2 or 3 more yards. This will bring up 3rd down. There's about 5 yards to go here for the 1st down. They're making some adjustments. Bringing in Mark Blanc. It's not an empty backfield. There's and there's a flag prior to the play. Looks like it's a false stop. That'll bring him back about 5 yards. So makes it 3rd and 10. Those penalties make it hard. Hopefully we have a good passing game this season. This seems like it would be a play where you'd want to throw the ball. I'm not sure about the Concord-Carlisle defense. This will be their first test on a pass play, no doubt. And they line up. Rolling to the right, and there's a throw. And it looks like the receiver was taken down before the throw or tripped. So that play is incomplete. And Westford's bringing out their punting team to give the ball a kick. See how far this goes. They're lining up at around the 35-yard line to receive the ball. It's a clean kick, end over end. It's caught and fumbled. Let's see who recovers it. Concord-Carlisle got right on that ball. So they will start at the 34-yard line, going from left to right. Here's a fun fact about Hawaii. Many people think of it as the smallest state. However, it is also the 2nd widest state. So even though there are very few areas of landmass, they are spread out apart. Approximately 1,500 miles. Massachusetts is what, 200 miles? All right, Concord-Carlisle takes a snap. He's fading back to pass. Throws to his left, overthrown. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Pass intended for Jennings is incomplete. He's 2nd down.
Of course, Alaska is the widest state, and it's a contiguous state at that. A lot of people are afraid of heights. Very few people are afraid of widths. Second down and 10. An empty backfield. Wonder if this will be another pass play. Ooh, and there's movement before the snap. and it's against Westford. That's their second penalty of the night. Hopefully they can clean things up and have a clean night from here on. That really helps get Concord-Carlisle out of a deep hole. 2nd down and 5 now. And it looks like a quarterback running play, but he is stopped behind the line for a loss. There was nowhere for him to go.
Part of that tackle. Loss of about 3 on the play.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 8. Other interesting fact about Hawaii is that it has the largest mountain in the world. Mauna Kea, if I'm pronouncing that right, is 33,496 feet tall. Because it starts at the bottom of the ocean, it certainly doesn't seem like it's part of the Himalayas. So Hawaii is wide and tall. All right, 3rd down and 7. Fading back for a pass. It's a long pass deep down the field. Almost intercepted. Great coverage on that play by Ryan Jacobsmeyer, sorry. Great coverage on that play. And Concord-Carlisle now is going to be in a punting formation. Westford has only 1 receiver back. Oh, no, another penalty called.
False start. 5-yard penalty.
False start.
So 4th down.
Kyle Doney is back to receive the ball. He'll have a little bit more room to work now, as Concord-Carlisle has been penalized for being offside. A little bit of a sloppy game so far.
Back deep for the Dragos.
Oh, and it is snapped over the head. It's back in the end zone. He's being tackled. The ball is there. There's a scrum. Westford has recovered, and it is a touchdown. Touchdown for Westford Academy. There is a flag on the field, however. There is a flag on the field. We'll have to see what that is. And that has been picked up, putting Westford on the board first. A dramatic change of events this early in the game. It really is the little things that make a difference. This game is a matter of inches. Throw the ball a little too high, and it looks like they're going to be going for 2, not going for 1. Okay, and they're back in play. Looks like they're going for 2. And there's another flag. Very sloppy game tonight. Looks like Westford maybe had some illegal procedure on the line. Referees are trying to sort this out. Okay, and it was offsides on Concord-Carlisle. They're waving that off, of course. So now they'll go back to their play. And there's movement once again. This time everyone's doing it legally. And they are kicking. It's not a 2-point play, it's a 1-point. And the point after is good.
And the kick is good.
So far, Westford Academy's best offense has been their defense. They scored 7 points. And the defense is going to get another chance right away as Westford prepares to kick off tonight. And the crowd is excited listening to the band tonight. The band director, Adam Shackleton, really has prepared this band well. The assistant director, Matthew Thomas, and then our percussion, which is certainly the loudest part of the band, with Matthew Bruno. Our color guard has been organized by Rebecca Shepard, and the musical staff is Ryan Bowenand and Darren Mystery. I apologize to anyone whose name I mispronounce. And Westford set to kick off. Again, going from right to left, wearing their sharp gray. And the ball's received, running over the 20. Seems to have a seam, stopped in his tracks at around the 26-yard line. And that's where Concord will start once again. Now, Concord-Carlisle's uniform has a gold helmet and then seems to have similar colors to Westford, which might be why Westford's not wearing their whites tonight. Concord's wearing their white and maroon. Westford has maroon and white as their colors as well. Okay, 1st and 10 for Concord-Carlisle. It's a running play, straight up the gut. About a 5-yard gain. Looks like they tried a new way of running, a slight delay on the handoff. That's after running 2 straight passing plays on the opening drive. Maybe they've learned something. Good to know. All right, we got 2nd down and 5. There's the handoff. Around the corner, he's making the turn. And he has made the turn. It's going to be close to a 1st down.
Dylan Jennings on the carry. Ryan James on the tackle.
However, there's a flag on the play. And this ball is coming back. Yeah, holding on Concord-Carlisle. It's too bad for Concord-Carlisle. That was probably their best offensive play so far today.
10 yards from the spot. Replay 2nd down.
So this will make it a 2nd and 15, maybe 2nd and 16. Seeing more and more Hawaiian Lays walk by.
It'd be about 2nd down, about 17.
Just a play action. Quarterback is keeping it, running right up the middle, but not getting anywhere. This will bring up a 3rd and long.
Michael McDonald on tackle. Gain of about 1 on the play. That'll be 3rd down.
Thank you.
I wonder if Concord had brought more fans with them, if they'd be getting a little bit more energy in this game and a little bit more push off the line. There's 3rd and long. This is a pretty big play. They want to at least make enough room so they can get a good punt off. And it's a play action. And there's a pass up to the left side. About 5 yards short of the 1st down marker. This will bring up another punt. First punt did not go so well for Concord-Carlisle.
To Brian McCullough, brought down by Joey Bella.
Hopefully they can settle down and get to execution like normal.
9 on the play. That'll bring up 4th down and 5.
It's 4th and 5, and they'll be punting. One lone receiver back for Westford. And again it's thrown over, and this time it's kicked out of the end zone.
And with a flag on the play.
That's a smart play for Concord. That prevents prevents a touchdown. I'm not sure what the other choices were. The kicker was there all by himself, about to be pounced by the Westford front line. And I think it was a smart move to kick it out of the end zone. But I'm not sure what the penalty is. And my sense is the referees don't know what the penalty is either. So they're talking about themselves. I don't see any phones out, so they're not Googling this one. They seem to have come to some agreement. Let's see what it is. They're all pointing at each other. All right, the head referee isn't making any hand movements. So pretty much doing all the moves of I'm a little teacup. The referee has somehow made an announcement that I don't understand. It's hard to understand what they're saying. They seem to be moving the ball down to the goal line, however. A penalty, meaning that, well, we'll see. No points have been awarded. Westford seems to be on offense, so it looks like they're just placing the ball on the goal line.
Decline the penalty and the safety, and they're going to go for the touchdown instead.
Okay, so Westford has declined a safety and declined a penalty, and instead are going for a running play. So that'll make it 2nd and goal. They just tried to run it in from the 1-yard line and were unsuccessful. It's only 1 yard, but these goal line runs can be very difficult. You know, I think Concord-Carlisle knows that Westford's going to be running, and Westford knows they're going to be running. So this is just a matter of who's stronger. And on this play, it looks like Westford has gotten close, and they're in. Touchdown, Westford Academy. Westford scores again very early in the first quarter. Special teams are making a big difference here today. And it looks like we're going for the 1 point once again. The band is going crazy, playing the Westford fight song. And there's the kick. It is up, and it is good. An early 14-0 lead here. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Groundhog Day, but I feel like I just saw that series one series ago. Hopefully Concord-Carlisle can get their kicking game in order. Always feel bad for that kid, but being a long snapper is one of the most difficult positions in the game of football. In fact, most professional NFL teams have a dedicated long snapper, which is someone who snaps the ball and then has to block almost the same moment. Bill Belichick gave a whole history of the long snapper just the other day, so I'm not going to repeat his history. But you got to give that kid credit. I'm sure he's going to come out and get it right the next time. All right, so Westford's lining up again. They're kicking off. I wonder if we'll see the Westford offense today. And there's a kick going from left to right. Concord-Carlisle has received the ball, and they're running straight up the middle, across the 20, across the 30. He's found a seam up the 30, the 40, the 45, where he is taken down by Mark Blanc. Full body tackle there, saved a breakaway run that could have been more damaging. Very good field position for Concord Academy. Let's see if they can keep it. My first beach ball sighting in the crowd. I hope they haven't assumed this game is over already, because there's a long way to go. 1st and 10. And it's a running play. Quarterback keeps it. Ooh, big hit. maybe a 3-4 yard gain.
Hold the goal on the carry. Mark Blank on the tackle.
Mark Blank with another tackle. He's going to get a lot of stickers on his helmet today. About 4 minutes in the quarter. I don't think things could have gone any better for Westford to this point. 2nd and 3 from about the 50-yard line. A little bit short of that, the 47. And it's a handoff, run around, end around, but that was sniffed out right away. And that is a big loss for Concord-Carlisle. Pushed all the way back to the 40-yard line. Bring up a 3rd and long.
The loss on the play brings up 3rd down, 3rd and about 14.
I wonder if Concord-Carlisle will just go for this. You know, their punting game doesn't seem to be very strong tonight. Third and long. There's a flag before the snap.
Flag on play. The offsides.
Encroachment by Westford. I believe that's Concord-Carlisle's best offensive play of the day. Okay, but it's still 3rd and long. Quarterback's back for the pass. Left-handed, hits his tight end, number 11, up the seam for a 1st down, and he's still going. It's hard to bring him down all the way across the 30-yard line. The Westford bench is excited. Looks like there may have been a turnover. I couldn't see it with my eyes from my vantage point. And it looks like Concord-Carlisle's going to keep the ball.
That's a good enough for a Patriot 1st down.
That was by far their best play from the line of scrimmage, well designed. So we got 1st and 10 from about the 30-yard line. Quarterback's going to keep it. Nowhere to go.
Forward Miller on the carry. Bando Sorry with the tackle.
There are a lot of people here tonight.
Looks like no gain on the play. 2nd down.
Again, it's Hawaiian night. A lot of people think that a lot of pineapples are grown in Hawaii. That's not the case, though you still can get a Hawaiian pineapple if you wanted to. The real estate there is just too valuable for farms. Okay, they set up 2nd and 10. And it's a handoff, a double reverse, up the side, taken down, close to a 1st down. We'll see where they mark it. Yep, that's a 1st down. And Dylan Jennings is really doing a great job for the Patriots. That's his 2nd big play. I wonder if they'll keep feeding him the ball. So we have 1st and 10 on the 18-yard line. Let's see if Westford can put up a big stand here. Looks like they're bending a little bit. Let's see if they don't break. And the quarterback keeps it. He's running wide to the left. Can he make it around the corner? I don't think so. Maybe a small gain. Looks like they like to set up on the left hash mark. And a whole bunch of Hawaiians just walked by. You know, the weather's a little bit humid too. Okay, and that brings our first quarter to a close. Westford with a big lead, 14-0. That quarter went by very quickly. A lot of running plays, a lot of time together. Now the Westford band is going to play some numbers while we wait and get things together. Again, this is our cancer awareness game. Westford Academy and Concord-Carlisle have teamed up to tackle cancer, and you can show your support by making a donation. We'll try and get you those links online. I've got Danny helping me here. He's going to make a couple station promo announcements for Cat TV. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for watching Westford Academy Football and Westford Cat. We're working with student volunteers and a limited budget to bring local high school sports to the community. If you appreciate our coverage, please click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and consider making a tax-deductible donation to the station.
Thanks, Danny, and thank you everyone for watching Cat Television. I gotta say, the Westford looked like they had this in hand, and there's a late quarter drive by the Patriots, and looks like we're ready for the second quarter to begin. Second and 7 from the 15-yard line. They've changed field position. They're now going from right to left, trying to turn the corner, and he's not going to do it. Miles Weathers. That's a very strong name, Miles Weathers. I think that if I were a football player, I'd want to be named Miles Weathers. It's now 3rd and 8. One of the interesting things, though, is in Hawaii, there's only a 12-letter alphabet. So you wouldn't find a name like Miles Weathers. Those letters just aren't part of the Hawaiian alphabet. Concord-Carlisle is taking a little bit more time to think this through. It's a very big play for them. 3rd and 8 from the 17. They haven't scored yet today. I'm sure they'd like to put this in somehow. And it's a running play. They keep it. It doesn't look like they made that much progress. Let's see where they mark it. Yeah, that brings up 4th down. It's a big decision whether they're going to kick a field goal or try and go for it. And it looks like they're going to go for it. I think why not? You know, it's pretty aggressive, but Westford hasn't scored on offense yet. They've only scored on defense. Maybe Concord-Carlisle thinks that they can hold them. And he fades back for a pass. Left-handed quarterback shows a fade. And it looks like it is caught. Dylan Jennings, again, making a big play. There's a really soft touch pass, allowing him to get out under it. And he just outran the coverage, is what happened. Big risk, big reward here, right? They could have ended up losing the ball with no points. Instead, they went for it. Gotta like that aggressive decision making. Let's see what their kicker looks like now. He'll actually get a chance to kick the ball. And it is good, and we have a ball game, 14-7. Westford will be receiving the ball and going from left to right this quarter. This will be our second chance seeing their offense. We'll see how far they can go. I mentioned that the Hawaiian alphabet only has 12 letters. They have the vowels A, E, I, O, U, and the letters H, K, L, M, N, P, and W. I wonder if we look through the names of our football players, if any of them have a name that could play for a Hawaiian team. All right, they'll be kicking off from the 40-yard line, Concord-Carlisle. Westford has a number of receivers back to run this. Slightly different set than we've seen before. And it's a good kick, end over end, driving them back to the end zone. He's taking the ball at the 10 to the 20. He's crossing the 20. He's still going. I believe it took 3 men to bring him down. I don't think 2 would have been enough. So Westford will start on their 30-yard line, going from left to right. I see the cheerleaders trying to get the crowd going.
First and 10 from their own 30.
We'll give you the names of the cheer squad a little bit later. First and 10 for Westford at their own 30-yard line. It's a delay handoff with a run straight up the middle. Looks to be about a 6-yard gain. Second down and 3. Another handoff right up the middle. I think Concord saw that one coming. May have gained a yard or 2.
Picks up about 2 on the play. Third down.
That'll bring up 3rd and 1.
About 3rd and 1.
I wonder what Westford will do here. Looks like they've been pretty effective on their running game. They're bringing in some of their bigger players. So it looks like they may try and force their way through here. And there's a handoff right up the middle, and looks like he's gotten it. Anthony Rudeman just pushed and pushed and fell forwards.
And that's good enough for a Bringles first down.
Real family event here tonight. I'm seeing some younger kids running around playing with each other. Their older brothers and sisters watching them. And the parents watching the game. First and 10 from the 41-yard line. And it's technically a pass. Turns the corner. Matt Hagan turns the corner. Looks to be a first down. Very slow developing play.
And that's good enough for a first down.
If any of you had Matt Hagan on your fantasy team, that is technically a catch. Not sure who developed that. Instead of handing the ball off, they now scoot it forward. Not sure how that saves anything, but I guess if it's not a good handoff, it wouldn't be a fumble, it would be an incomplete pass. Wow, Westford's not quitting. They're running and running again.
That's a couple extra yards.
Good second effort play.
Down, and about 4.
About 6 yards on that play. It'll be 2nd and 4. Westford has really established the running game. I wonder when they'll take a shot, when they might throw it downfield. Of course, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're running without any problem. Maybe they should continue to do that. Another running play, but the quarterback keeps it and runs right to the left. Another strong play. They're really mixing it up right.
And that's it out for another. Warriors first down. Ball about the 28-yard line.
So it's now 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. A little bit of clock management going on. If they take their time, perhaps this could be the last possession of the half. They're working the ball very slowly but deliberately up the field with these running plays. There's another running play. Anthony Rudeman getting a lot of work tonight. It'll be 2nd and 6. Picked up about 4 yards on that play. I wonder if the band knows the theme to Hawaii 5-0. That sounds like it would be the perfect song to pick up the crowd and to celebrate Hawaiian heritage. Though actually, I don't know that that is a Hawaiian heritage song. That is a TV song from a 1970s show. And we have a timeout here on the field. And we have another promo announcement. Here's Danny to read it for us.
Westford Cat is more than just television. We have the equipment and knowledge to help you get started as an independent media creator. Find us on YouTube for local news, Westford Academy sports, and media content created by Westford neighbors and friends. Or look up our website at westfordcat.org for details about the station and how to get involved. Funding for local media is on the decline, so if you appreciate our work, please become a member of the station or make a tax-deductible donation to support local media. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, Danny. Yes, definitely local television, local radio, those things are disappearing. It's nice to see the students here. Austin DeSisto is working the cameras over there. I'm waving at him. He's looking back at me. These experiences for kids are really set them for the future. You know, very professional around here. Okay, we got 2nd and 7. Fade back. First pass in a long time. A fade. And it is caught. It is caught. Kyle Doney stabbed it out of the air. It was tight coverage. And there was no way he could even bring that to his body. He needed to keep it above his head. And Westford scores again, answering right away the Concord-Carlisle score. Let's see if they can get the extra point. And there's the kick. It's good. Westford really set that play up perfectly. They ran about 8 consecutive running plays before they threw that fade pass to the right corner. I don't think, however, Concord-Carlisle was fooled. They had good coverage on the play, but the Westford receiver was able to get his hands up and just bring it in. You can't coach height, and that's what Westford had in that scenario. And now Westford will be kicking off. There's plenty of time for Concord-Carlisle to get another score. About 5 minutes remaining in the half.
Okay, the red set to kick it off. Ryan O'Connor on the return.
There's the return, almost breaks free. Brought down at the 32-yard line.
Patriots ball, first and 10. Ball placed at the 32-yard line. First and 10 Patriots.
I found a Hawaiian name on our team, Om Patel. Om is a name that could be spelled with the Hawaiian letters. His number's 64. If he's out there, you look for him. So first and 10, about 5 minutes left in the half. And the first play is a hand up, pretty conservative run up the right. He does make the turn, does carry a Westford player with him. It's a gain of about 5 yards.
Corey Stickles, part of that tackle. Gain of about 5 on the play, second down.
About 2nd and 5, the clock is running. I think the clock's in favor of Concord right now. They could bring this down, get a score, and Westford won't have a chance to score back. I wonder when straw hats became part of the Hawaiian heritage. Okay, and there's the hike. Oh, flag on the play. Looks to be a false start on Concord-Carlisle. That'll bring the ball back. I'm not seeing a lot of coconuts. I'm not seeing any grass skirts. Just seeing a lot of straw hats. Hawaiian leis. Sometimes they're the plastic ones. Certainly not real flowers out here. All right, so that brings them all the way back. It's now 2nd and 10. Clock still running. Oh, fumble. The quarterback almost fumbled that, barely held on to it, just grabbed it, fell to the ground. Probably a smart play, but they did lose a couple more yards. Well, this could be dangerous. If Westford can stop them, then they'll be forced to punt once again. They've had a real difficult time with their punting game today. Twice the ball has been hiked over the head of the punter. That accounted for 2 of Westford's early scores, one directly in a score, and the other put the ball at the 1 yard line, and they ran it in 2 plays later. Third and 12, and they're doing a running play. Can't turn the corner. And so it does look like they're going to have to punt. I got to say, I'm rooting for Concord-Carlisle to get this punt off.
Timeout, Westford Academy.
And we have another timeout on the field. Danny, can you help us out with another promotion?
As for-profit media companies consolidate, it's becoming harder and harder to find news specifically about Westford. That's why you should be subscribed to the Westford Cat News Daily Digest. Westford Cat News delivers hyper-local content focused on issues relevant to you and your neighbors, right to your inbox each morning. Just go to westfordcatnews.org and click subscribe at the top of the page to get updates on schools, local government, and community topics. As a non-profit media station, Westford Cat offers the news for free as a community service. So if you can, please consider making a donation to the station to help support local journalism in Westford. Thanks for tuning in.
Wow, Danny, that's a 10-cent word. Hyper-local. I don't think I've ever heard that word before. All right, and it looks like you're going to punt. Everyone has their fingers crossed on the Concord-Carlisle side, and yes, the punter did receive the ball. It's a shallow head over head. It takes a Westford bounce initially, but then rolls in deeper into Concord-Carlisle territory. So with about 2 minutes and 52 seconds left, Westford takes over the ball. If they could bring it down and score right now, that would really be tearing at the heartstrings of the Concord-Carlisle fans. I don't think the Concord-Carlisle fans had any idea it was Hawaiian night tonight. Curious what they decide to do, if they'll be doing more pass plays or running plays. Time is a factor. They've got a long way to go. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Oh. Their penalty. They got the jitterbugs there.
We have encroachment against Concord-Carlisle.
Okay, that's a call on Concord-Carlisle.
1st and 5.
Makes things a little bit easier for Westford. Just a little bit.
That's good.
About 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the half. And it's a quick pass. Running up the right. And he's running, he breaks through. He's at the 40. Oh, and there's a fumble out of bounds. A lot going on that play. I'm glad you're watching it on Westford Cat. You can rewind that and watch it again and again and tell me exactly what happened. It looked like there was a face mask early in the run. I'm not sure when the ball was punched out, if he was inbounds or out of bounds. We'll let the referees sort this one out.
10 yards from the spot. We'll bring it back to the 25-yard line.
The only thing missing from that play was the marching band going across the field. They are lining up for a halftime show. I'm sure it'll be spectacular. And that ball has come all the way back. So a false start brings it all the way back. And it's a pass play, and it is almost intercepted.
Pass almost intercepted by Ryan Kylek. However, it goes as an incompletion.
The ball looked good coming out of the quarterback's hand. It just didn't go near a receiver. It's hard to even know who he was throwing to on that play. At this point, I wonder if they want to use up time so that Concord-Carlisle doesn't have any left on the clock. All right, and he's fading back to pass. He's under some pressure. Quarterback keeps it out of bounds. That play just didn't have a chance to develop.
Pushed out of bounds.
Jay Cullen was looking for an open receiver, just couldn't find one.
Dead ball, personal foul on sportsmanlike conduct against Westford Academy.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Westford Academy. You ask kids to run and hit each other, but then they do it at the wrong time, and it's a penalty.
That'll be a 15-yarder.
You know, you don't want to be grabbing a uniform at the wrong time. You don't want to be saying anything untoward. The scoreboard might be a little bit off. My sense is it's third down. It says it's second down. Either way, they've got a very long way to go for a first down. On the field, it's third down. And there's a long pass deep. And that is incomplete. He threw that about 42 yards in the air. That's a very strong arm.
Yes, I do. What do you keep drinking?
Just couldn't find people to get underneath it. And that brings up fourth down.
That'll be fourth down.
I'm used to the 2-minute warning of the NFL. Here we just play right through. There's the punt. And it's a shallow punt. And it takes a Concord-Carlisle bounce. Not what you want to see this late in a quarter, this late in a half. Westford has been doing a good job on defense. They had that one play that got away from them. I'm sure they're going to want to double team Dylan Jennings. Dylan has been the one destroying them today on the Concord-Carlisle side. Ball sits at around the 39-yard line for Concord-Carlisle. They've got a minute, 50 seconds or so to play with. And there's a handoff, run end around. He goes through the middle. Maybe a gain of 2 or 3 to the 38-yard line.
Brought down by Ryan Jenkins-Meyer. Gain of about 5 on the play. Second down.
Brings up second down. They're not having a lot of success running today. They only were able to string together 3 good plays. The Westford defense shouldn't be tired at this point.
Pass complete to Dylan Jennings. Pushed out of bounds by Drew Wilson. However, it's good enough for a Patriot first down. Timeout, Concord-Carlisle.
Isabel Ada, Leah Becca, Sophia Griffin, Madison Holmberg, Elena Mock, Melissa Miller, Giselle Piedrahita, Catherine Portante, Cassidy Quinton, Olivia Savoy, and Ava Seidlinger. Again, apologies if I mispronounced any of those names. The beach ball is actually in the crowd going back and forth. I'm not sure if the cheerleaders are watching the game or watching the crowd. Okay, and we're back into the action here with 1 minute to go. Concord-Carlisle has some momentum. It's 1st and 10. They should be able to get about 4 or 5 plays off before the end of the half. Unless they go to a complete passing game where they've had some success. Quarterback fades back. He's a lefty, hits his tight end, and it's hard to bring him down. He stays in bounds. I'm not sure if that was the right play for Dylan Jennings. I think they should double team Dylan Jennings. He's the only one who seems to be getting open out there on the field. There's 36 seconds left in the half. 2nd and 3. Fades back. He's throwing to the corner, and he throws it long and out of bounds. That'll stop the clock and bring up 3rd and 2. There's a very big play. Concord-Carlisle does have one timeout, but I don't know if they'd want to use it on a running play in the middle of the field. They're probably going to try and pass it, would be my guess. They've had some success hitting their tight ends. Westford doesn't seem to have their run block in. They seem to have their pass team out there on defense. All right, and here we go, 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
And it's a handout. Looks like a big loss. And Westford had that coming and sniffed out right away.
Moving on the play. In fact, loss of about 1 or 2. Brings up 4th down.
That brings up 4th down. There's about 17 seconds. No timeouts remaining for Concord-Carlisle. I think they've got to put it in the end zone or kick a field goal.
And this will be the last call for the T-shirt. So again, if you haven't done so already, by halftime, please visit the WA tent at the entrance to Trustees Field to show your support by making a donation and receiving a
Our
T-shirt
halftime show is going to be featuring our marching band and color guard. As I look over the lineup, we have a large number of alto saxophones, several trumpets, but I'd say a fairly thin drum section. I wonder what songs are favored by clarinets. Or saxophones. Maybe they'll be doing some sort of jazz number at halftime.
Final timeout.
Continue to have a timeout.
It'll be 4th and 8 when play resumes.
Well, Westford has really made a stand here. They could have just bent and let them go and run any way they wanted to. They didn't. And so that brings up a 4th and 2. And now Westford calls a timeout. I wonder what they saw out there that they're now going to make an adjustment to. I think we all know that this is going to be a pass play to the end zone. You know, sometimes you want just a little more time to make a donation for cancer. As we mentioned tonight, it's Cancer Awareness Night. And before halftime, if you make a donation, you get a T-shirt. That timeout gives a couple more minutes for people to trickle in and make those donations. But anyway, I think that Concord-Carlisle is still going to be trying to get a touchdown through the air. You know, it's 4th down, 17 seconds left. I think trying to throw for a 1st down is kind of risky. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see one of those fades into the corner once again to that tight end. Okay, and here we go. It's 4th down.
Okay, Gringos fans, let's give our defense some support here.
And the crowd is getting loud. Defense is really going to have to make a stand. Here's the play. He fades back to pass. He throws it deep to the corner, and it is intercepted, but there's a flag on the play. Westford is running the ball back. We'll have to see what that flag is. If it's pass interference, then this quarter is not over. This quarter may not be over. The referees are all talking to each other once again. It could be pass interference. I'm not sure. But definitely the receiver was down when the ball went over his head. I'm not sure if he tripped on his own or if someone had their hands on him. It's a great night for football. We're overlooking the Westford Academy School from where I'm sitting. We're very grateful for the teachers who are going in and teaching our children despite the risks that the current pandemic raises. And that goes all the way from our crew in the cafeteria to our head principal, the teachers and reading specialists and interventionalists, the bus drivers, everyone that makes the school work. Otherwise, we wouldn't have football. Now, this is the first game of fall. The equinox was just several days ago. I wonder if you could balance a football on its point on the equinox. I know you can balance an egg on its point on the equinox. So it looks like we figured out what's going on here.
Personal foul afterwards. Both against Westford Academy.
It looks like Westford did do pass interference and a personal foul, which puts the ball all the way down to the 6-yard line with 11 seconds left. No doubt this will be a pass play once again also. That'll give them a chance to make 2 plays. So running play, that would be it. Let's see what they do. And he fades back, that lefty quarterback. He throws the ball weakly, and it's on the ground. That play took about 6 seconds, so this could be the last play of the half. 5 seconds remaining. They were able to convert a 4th and 2 for a touchdown on their first drive, so they know how to convert under pressure. The Westford Academy band is just waiting to run onto the field. I think this is one of those backyard plays where they kind of say, you go this way, I go that way, we got to put it in. And he fades back. He dumps it to the corner. And it is hit the ground with no time remaining in the half. That brings us to halftime. The end of the first half, we have Westford 21. We have Concord-Carlisle 7. This is the CAT Television Westford Academy football broadcast. And now the field will be made ready for the marching band.
Please direct your attention to the field and welcome your Gregos Marching Band. The band is led onto the field by
now we welcome the Gregos Marching Band in tight formation on the far side of the field. Let's enjoy the halftime show.
The band staff includes Matthew Thomas as assistant director, Becca Shepard with the color guard, Matthew Bruno, percussion, Doreen Mystery and Ryan Bowen with the music. Tonight, the Gregos Marching Band will be performing selections from their 21 field show, No Beginnings, featuring music by Beyonce, Nina Simone, and Michael Bublé. Drum major, Katir Mayapan. Is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, your Westford Academy Marching Band.
And we're back. The Westford team is coming on the field to cheers. They're lining up underneath their own end zone, underneath the uprights. At halftime, you might be wondering, did they end up playing jazz numbers with all those alto sax? And the answer is yes. You know how it feels. I guess when you have a lot of alto saxophones, you play jazz numbers. I guess I called that right. Eric Meow, Hayden Pelta, Nicholas Garano, Zoe Seeger, and Tyler Zhang. They really brought it with that alto saxophone today. There was also a singer. I don't know who was singing, but really beautiful voice. I hope you got to see the halftime show. As we get ready to kick off the second half, the first half was really about execution of punt plays. Concord-Carlisle literally threw the ball into the end zone twice. Once it was dived on by Westford Academy. The second time, the kicker kicked it out of the end zone, which is a play we don't see that often. We didn't know what that meant. And that means that those two scores are the difference in the game. Now, I believe Westford started with the ball, so they'll be kicking off at halftime. The crowd is starting to get a little bit excited. You could hear a large chant of boos from the Westford Academy side as Concord-Carlisle entered the field. That must be intimidating. And Westford's all lined up. Doesn't look like they're kicking to anybody. Concord's a little slow to get back on the field.
Will be kicking off for the Gorigos.
Hansakala will be kicking off.
Williams and Ryan McCullough back deep for the Patriots.
And we're about to get the second half underway. Here's the kick. And it's back across the 25, the 30. Sees a little bit of daylight. A good run back to about the 35-yard line. That's pretty good field position for Concord-Carlisle to start.
Brings the ball out to about the 34-yard line.
Kick, but it may have outkicked the coverage. It'd be good if he could have got a little more air under the ball.
It's about the 35.
I'm seeing a lot of pink shirts out there. That's a lot of support for cancer. Concord-Carlisle is going from right to left wearing the white jerseys with the gold helmets. And that's a running play. That was designed right up the side. Runs into his own player. But not after a large 15-yard gain to the 50-yard line.
Enough for a Patriot first down. Right at midfield.
Growing up in New England, it's hard not to root for a team called the Patriots. A little bit of controversy over the Westford mascot, which is the Gray Ghost. I personally am not clear on what the history is of that name. There's the ball, 1st and 10. Another running play. Seems like the same running play. Concord-Carlisle may have figured something out. They seem to be running to the right and then cutting back to the left. That's 2 plays in a row for over 10 yards.
Have an injury timeout.
Player down on the field. James DeSells. DeSells, one of the captains of the team. Looks like he's trying to get up on his own power, but he's being encouraged to stay down. He's walking to the sideline. He towers over that coach. He's a big kid. So Concord-Carlisle has found a running game to start this half.
Patriots at the 39-yard line.
3 consecutive plays, all for big yards. I suspect they'll keep doing this until it doesn't work. And there he is, another run to the right, this time for 7 yards.
Again, Jennings on the carry.
Jennings again, we've heard his name quite a bit here. Making a lot of big plays.
5 on the play, second down.
He is a senior, so he's probably got a lot of experience behind his moves. And the quarterback keeps the ball. This brings up a very big third down play here.
Mark Blank, Cole Sickle with the tackle.
Small gain of maybe a
No
yard.
gain on the play, third down.
About 3rd and 4.5, maybe 5 yards. And there's a handoff once again to Jennings. He makes that cut. Definitely a first down, and he's going down to the 10, the 5.
Brought down by Joey Bell. And we have holding against Concord-Carlisle.
There's a flag on the play. That might erase a very good run by Jennings. He's just been making some very good moves tonight. Yep, the ball's coming all the way back. It's like some sort of a holding call.
Brings the ball back to the 44-yard line. Third down at about 15.
It's about 3rd and 15. So they're very likely to pass, which is a good thing for Westford. Their pass coverage has been a lot better than their running coverage tonight. And there is a handoff. Jennings keeps the ball. That'll make it a 4th and 10. They're a bit of no man's land here. You know, a punt doesn't really get them that much, and they've had trouble executing their punts. And at the same time, it's a little out of field goal range, so I wonder what they're going to do if they're going to go for it. I might advise that, given the difficulty they've had with their punting team tonight. Westford with some last moment substitutions there. Maybe they'll try and draw an offside penalty.
Yeah, looks like they're going forward on 4th down. All right, let's see out for the defense. Let's come out.
Okay, and there's a quick pass up the seam, and it looks like he's got a first down.
Number 6, Ryan McCullough.
And that's a first down. That's the second time they've converted a 4th down play tonight. One for a touchdown, and that was very big. It would have given Westford very good field position. I think we need the Westford Hawaiian cheers to get a little bit louder. Maybe people thought the game was over. It doesn't seem over at this point. And the quarterback's keeping the ball.
Brought down by Mark Blank.
It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 on the play, second down.
I was trying to think of what states might be difficult to name a game after. You know, I thought of Idaho, but then for Idaho, I think people would wear potatoes. I thought of Wisconsin, and then I was thinking of cheese. I was talking to Danny here at halftime, and he seemed to think Rhode Island would be a nondescript small state that you could, we'll talk more about this in a moment. 2nd and 8. It's another handoff to Jennings.
On the carry.
I think we finally stopped Jennings there on the Westford side.
Drew Wilson on the tackle.
That brings up another 3rd down play. But we know already Concord's going to go 2 downs. They're going to use their 4th down if they need to. They've shown us that. Maybe Rhode Island would have a rooster. It's quite possible then everyone would come on Rhode Island Day wearing rooster heads. Nevada. I don't know what Nevada has as an export. I know they have Las Vegas. All right, we have 3rd and 7. And it's a fake handoff. It's a fade pass to a wide open receiver in the end zone. But the ball has come out of his hands.
Incomplete.
The receiver was wide open. Westford just got away with one. There was very poor coverage. He lost the ball falling to the ground. You have to keep that ball secured even through the play. If I were Concord-Carlisle, I'd run that exact same play again. I think Concord-Carlisle has been the biggest defense against themselves tonight with those 2 blown punts and now that drop in the end zone. Okay, and the crowd's getting up. This will be the 3rd time that Concord is going for it on 4th down. They've been successful the 2 other times. The crowd is on its feet. A lot of noise. And again, it's a pass up the seam.
And the pass intended for
in and out of the hands.
Westford Academy will take over on downs.
So Westford Academy will take over on downs. They finally got a hold on 4th down. There's nearly a completion. The receiver was high in the air, and it just went off his fingertips. I think with Georgia, there'd be peaches. With Florida, alligators.
Ball is placed on the 21-yard line.
Indiana, now that one's interesting. I hear cornfields, but I gotta say, I associate cornfields with many states. I don't associate Indiana necessarily with anything. We may have happened upon a state that would be very difficult to represent.
Looks to be no gain.
Well, I mean, I think of Kansas when I think of cornfields and tractors. I don't think of Indiana. The Dakotas, north and south. But I guess let's see what happens here. So 1st and 10. The first play is a running play. Oh, he creates some room. He's going in midfield. He has 2 people to beat, and he's taken down from behind. Down to the 45-yard line. Anthony Rudiman. I believe he ran about 80 yards to get that 49 yards. I believe other than that pass play in the corner, this is the largest play of the game for Westford. And there's a running play once again. Oh no. He's taken down by 3 people there, but he fell backwards in a funny way. Up, pops right back up. Now, Arizona, I don't know how people would dress up as a Grand Canyon. So even though there is an identifiable landmark, I don't think you could pull that off. You would be maybe a cactus. Okay, and it's a passing play wide. Oh, and that's a good cut. Matty Hagan catches the ball in slow motion and then boom, takes off like a shot of light. But looks like there's a flag on the field.
We have holding against the Gringos.
Yep, a holding on Westford. That's what happens when you have a slow play developing. The offensive line has to hold a little bit longer and is likely to hold on too tight, use their hands incorrectly. Now, California, maybe you dress up as a surfer for California. I used to associate California with oranges. Now I think I associate Florida with oranges. And there's a deep pass on the right side. There's a man open. Oh!
Pass intended for the 20. Incomplete.
Caldoni looked like he was open. It's kind of a big timing play down the right-hand side.
That'll bring up third down.
So that brings up a big 3rd and 17. Another passing play. And it's deep.
They're down again.
It looks like he kept his foot in bounds, but no!
He's out of bounds.
I'd like to see that again. It looked like he at least had 1 foot in bounds. These are bang-bang plays. Unlike the NFL where you get 100 camera angles, here we just have to trust what the referee saw. You know, it's a question of when he had the ball in his hands, when his feet hit the ground. It was right along the sideline. It was a great play, great catch, but it amounts to nothing in this case. Now let's see if Westford can execute a punt. This may be their first punt of the evening. I'm trying to think this one through. And it's a short punt, but it's a short field. And it goes out of bounds at around the 18-yard lines. I'd say that's a great punt. Here's Danny with another station announcement.
Thanks for watching Westford Academy Football on Westford Cat. We're working with student volunteers and a limited budget to bring local high school sports to the community. If you appreciate our coverage, please click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and consider making a tax-deductible donation to the station.
Yeah, thanks, Danny. Now, I'm hearing a lot of cowbells out there. I would associate cowbells with Wyoming. Wyoming, I think of rodeos. Or Texas. Texas, how would we dress up to represent Texas? Okay, there's 1st and 10, and there's another running play. And a fumble, the ball is loose. Let's see what they say. Was he down? I definitely saw the ball come loose. And it's Westford Academy ball. Just when Concord-Carlisle was getting some momentum, it looks like they, again, have shot themselves in the foot. And maybe we could have fans dress up as a different country. Again, I'm not sure why they chose Hawaii. All right, 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it. He turns the corner. Big gain on that play, and he keeps the ball. He doesn't turn it over. Close to the 20-yard line. Let's call it the
17-yard line. About 6 on the
sorry, the 17-yard line, yeah. I thought he fell, but he must have rolled a couple more yards. A lot of substitutions going in. There must be some complex plays that require specific personnel. And they have 2nd and 3. There's the handoff.
Gordon carry.
And he's still on his feet. Anthony Ruderman. And I think he hypnotized the other team. Didn't look like he was moving fast, but he was making these great moves that just froze people in their steps. And he worked his way all the way down the left-hand side of the field. Westford now is going to see if they can tack on that extra point.
As the team starts field, what's 2:23 to go in the third? Hey, 28-7.
28-7 now. Starting to get a little bit late in the game. Concord-Carlisle is going to have to answer this with a score for sure if they want to be competitive in the final quarter. That drive had a couple big plays in it, a couple big running plays. Both teams are having trouble with penalties. A lot of holding called out there. You know, maybe it's New Jersey. I can't think of anything special about New Jersey. If it was New Jersey night, New Jersey. All right, oh, big run back. Still on his feet. Up to the 25-yard line. He must have run about 60 yards to get those 5. Spent most of his running going lateral in the field, not up the field. You know what, I think if someone were to dress up like New Jersey, they might just have slicked back hair and maybe a large necklace. Not sure. New York, of course, the Big Apple. Vermont. Maple syrup, yes. You know, it's really hard to think, but, you know, Hawaii is just the perfect choice. Lots of fun things for people to wear, colorful shirts. Maybe that's the answer. Westford sniffed out a run right away. I see some scuffling midfield. This is not the time to show poor sportsmanship. This is the time to put away the game.
We have loss of about 6 on the play. That'll be second down.
Now, what I have to say about New Jersey is I visit New Jersey all the time. It's called the Garden State, too. A lot of people don't know that. All right, we've got 2nd and 17. Long way to go for Concord. Quarterback keeps it. He's feeling his way up the field, making some good progress.
Michael McDonald with the tackle. And about 5 on the play, brings up 3rd.
I'm stumped. I think we've been through all 50 states. And I'm feeling like Hawaii was the best choice. And he keeps the ball. He's running on a delayed run. Up the sideline, big gain. He had a lot of blockers up front. But you know what, Danny, what I find hard to believe is that there's a high school in Hawaii that's having Massachusetts night. I find it hard to believe that would be happening. So that's why I'm bringing up this juxtaposition of Hawaii and Massachusetts. Hawaii has a richer culture. Well, You know, I suspect the indigenous heritage in Massachusetts and Hawaii are both very rich,
We have encroachment against the Gray Ghosts. 5-yard penalty.
That's a penalty against the Gray Ghosts for 5 yards. This is a very important drive for Concord-Carlisle.
Ball spotted on the 40-yard line.
Concord-Carlisle with 1st and 5 on the 40-yard line. And the quarterback keeps it again.
Miller keeps it.
And nowhere to go.
Brought down by Ben Porcelli. Loss of 1 on the place.
I think Concord-Carlisle is almost out of ideas. Here's the quarter winds down, and we end the 3rd quarter.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
They'll need to score quickly and in a hurry. Otherwise, this is Westford's night and Westford's game.
Westford Cat is more than just television. We have the equipment and knowledge to help you get started as an independent media creator too. Find us on YouTube for local news, Westford Academy sports, and media content created by Westford neighbors and friends. Or look up our website at westfordcat.org for details about the station and how to get involved. Funding for local media is on the decline, so if you appreciate our work, please become a member of the station or make a tax-deductible donation to support local media. Thanks for tuning in to Westford Cat.
Thanks again, Danny. And as we enter the final quarter of play, I would think that if Westford can hold Concord-Carlisle on this drive, that this will be their game tonight. The fans in Westford will be attending their luau's early. Seeing a parade of fans walking back and forth as great hits from the 80s are played by our marching bands. Okay, and the players are back on the field. Waiting for the clock to be set. So let's set the stage here. 2nd and 5 with a short field to go for a touchdown. The quarterback keeps it once again. Big gain for a 1st down.
Brought down by Ryan Jacobs, Ryan. Over. Good enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Puts the ball at about the 22-yard line. The clock is ticking.
Ball about the 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
And there's the handoff. Sharp cut straight up the field, gain of about 4 or 5 yards. You know, when people think of Westford Academy, I don't think they think football. I think they think academics. But tonight, we're seeing both. We're seeing a very smart football team with a good game plan.
Wearing the collar on the carry.
That seems to just be very athletic.
Michael McCuskey on the tackle.
I think they need to tighten up their defensive line a little bit on these run plays, and that would be it for Concord-Carlisle. I prefer to see Concord-Carlisle throwing the ball. 2nd and 6.
Pass intended for Ryan McCullough.
Quick throw up the middle, incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
You know, maybe if instead of states we talked about countries, I could see Mexico night being really fun.
Jennings up the middle.
Another running play. That'll bring up a 4th down. There's no doubt they're going for it. They've already gone for it on 4th down 3 times tonight.
Gain of about 2 on the play. Brings up 4th down.
I'm hearing that Canada night might be kind of fun. Don't you know? A couple 3 nights like that could be fantastic. All right, big 4th down play now for Concord-Carlisle. The crowd is on their feet. Oh, no. Westford was so excited to make that tackle, they decided to do it before the play. And that could really hurt them. That's not their first penalty tonight, but that's just at the wrong time. Clock's still running. That gives a 1st down to the Patriots. Running play to the right.
James on the carry. Ben Borselli at a tackle. Gain of about 3 on the play, we'll say.
Gain of 3 on the play. That brings up 2nd down and 7.
Ball at the 13-yard line.
Usually a school has Pride Night, which is their own school colors. There's a pass play for a touchdown. This Concord-Carlisle team just doesn't want to die. They are fighting and clawing their way. It'll be important for Westford to answer that score. A lot of people here, just like there are a lot of islands in Hawaii. There are over 132 islands which make up the archipelago of Hawaii. The extra point is good.
8:57 as the teams come upfield. Regos 28, Patriots 14.
And it's 28-14. You know, I do have to say that the color gray isn't very festive. You know, it's a very simple gray and white color. The Concord-Carlisle cheer squad is putting on their display currently.
That Patriots scoring drive goes 74 yards on 9 plays. In 5 minutes and 15 seconds.
That was a 64-yard drive. It did eat up a good amount of time, about 3 minutes. Westford Academy is looking to have a long, sustained drive now. Westford Academy students have been on their feet the whole game.
Matt Hagan back deep for the Regos.
Matty Hagen's back to receive the kick. And it's a fake kick, an onside kick that is caught and handled.
That was Drew Wilson covering the ball.
And that was Drew Wilson handling the ball. I've seen Drew Wilson play some basketball in my day, so I know he has good hands, and he used them there.
That'll give the Gregos good field position. They'll be taking over at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10.
I think it was a good idea for Concord-Carlisle to attempt the onside kick, you know, try and get an extra possession in. They're going to have to stop Westford either way. So field position isn't as important.
Academy calls timeout. That'll be their first timeout of the second half.
And Westford Academy calls timeout. Must not have liked what he saw out there. Up there are students running, being asked to walk. Not sure what all the excitement was. All right, well, let's see what the Gray Ghosts have cooked up here. It's still 1st and 10. I suspect they won't do anything too flashy. They do want to run the clock out. They don't want to risk losing possession. Yep, quarterback keeps it. And he fumbles the ball. It's picked up. It's picked up by Concord-Carlisle, and they run it in for a touchdown. Let's see what the referees say. Was he down? Wow, what a big turn of events. I'm sure that's not the play that the coach drew up in that timeout. Quarterback keeper, you gotta protect the ball. There's a very big extra point here. I apologize to anyone who went to their luau early tonight. It's not quite time to party yet for the Westford Grey Ghosts. And that kick is good. So that's a one-score game. Still early in the 4th quarter. And Westford's going to have to do something on offense. They can't just run out the clock now. Arkansas. Not sure what I know about Arkansas. And the Westford fans have suddenly gotten awfully quiet. Coach seems to be rallying the troops on the Westford sideline. They're going to receive the ball. Ball security seems to be job number 1. Matty Hagan is back by himself to receive the ball. This year, they'd like to put another win in, get on the winning side. Concord-Carlisle is 1-2. They've already lost 2 games. Here's the kick. Matty has the ball. He's running it back across the 10, the 20. Runs into traffic there at around the 25-yard line. Let's see if Westford can come up with a more aggressive play.
20-yard return on that. Brings it up to about the 25. 1st and 10 for the Grey Ghosts.
First play from scrimmage. Running play for a gain of about 5 yards. Second down and 5. Let's see if Westford can have a long sustained drive currently. It is 2nd and 5 with about 8 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. I'd like to say time is on the Westford Academy side. Another running play. Looks like there's a little bit of room there. Maybe a gain of 1.
Matt Hagan on the carry. Gains about 1 on that play. We're in 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 4. This is a very big play for Westford. You don't want to be giving the ball right back to Concord-Carlisle after they've just scored 2 touchdowns in the last 4 minutes. Quarterback has it. It's a pass play. Finds his man, and it is caught. For a first down.
Touchdown.
That's Matty Hagan again. He's starting to put together some plays.
On the 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
Play. The receiver up in. First and 10 from the 45-yard line. There's a run. He breaks free up the middle. Anthony Rudeman turned what looked like a loss into a large gain. Looks like he straight-armed his own player and the defender, making space to run up the middle.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Ball's all the way to the 36-yard line now. They're hoping to sustain a long drive. Speaking of long drives, fall's coming. One of my favorite long drives is the Kankamegas Highway. If you haven't been out there, you haven't seen foliage. Okay, 1st and 10. Handoff.
Running on the carry.
A very tough gain of 2. Might be a little early to see the fall foliage yet, but certainly in 2 weeks it'll start to be peak in the northern. Second down, about 9. Looks like Westford is going to run it as long as they can. Another handoff. Really nowhere for him to go there. Brings up another 3rd down play as we are under 5 minutes to play now in the game.
3rd down.
A score of any kind would be extremely important right now. Westford's in no rush at all. The time is on their side. The longer they keep the ball, the sooner the game will be over. And there's a pitch, a throw to a wide open receiver for a touchdown. Extra point. Everyone is on their feet. The crowd is cheering. Let's see if they get this extra point. Do you believe in miracles? wanted to say that. We're really not at that point, but that extra point is good. And they're up 35-21 now with about 4 minutes to go. Concord-Carlisle has a passing game, but I've only seen it to one player, which is Dylan Jennings. If they can keep the ball away from Dylan Jennings, I think they'll seal up this game pretty quickly. Looks like Concord-Carlisle is going to need a miracle. Let's see if they can run this ball back. Trying to think of great comebacks in the history of football sports. There are many. And it's a very short kick. It's a squib kick. And Westford has recovered the kick. But I don't know if it has been touched by a Concord-Carlisle player.
And let's see. Looks like
could it be? So I would say Westford Academy did everything you normally wouldn't do. They threw a pass on 3rd and short for a touchdown. And then with the game surely in hand, they did a short kick and recovered the onside kick. I think doing the unexpected has been the right move. I wonder if they'll continue to do this the rest of the season. Can't think of what would be more unexpected. So Westford has the ball. They can just run out the game at this point. You know, if they do 3 good plays, that'll run the clock down to about 2 minutes. I think the crowd on the Concord side has just realized that the game is likely over. The cheerleaders have lost a little bit of spunk in their step.
Up the ball.
And Westford runs the ball. Well, who knows what Westford will do now.
Brought down by Amari Williams. Gain of about 5 on the play. 2nd down.
And it's 2nd down and 5. The crowd is starting to file out now. Of course, the student section is still standing. I'm not sure if they just don't realize the game's over, or if they just like hanging out with each other. After such a long COVID-isolated year and a half, I bet they're ready to just stand next to each other, even if the game is well and in hand. And there's another running play to the right.
On the tackle. Gain of about 2 on
I feel like I'm still seeing our starting players in there. I wonder if this would be a time to give some other players a chance to show what they can do. Third and 3. Westford's in no rush. Just running out the clock. Another running play.
Ruderman again.
Oh, that's going to be close to a 1st down. That Ruderman, I got to like his hustle. He just doesn't stop running.
William Stansler on the tackle. Timeout, Patriots.
And Concord-Carlisle has called a timeout.
Second half.
Which brings Danny to our last promo. I'd like to thank all of you for listening tonight.
As for-profit media companies consolidate, it's becoming harder and harder to find news specifically about Westford. That's why you should be subscribed to the Westford Cat News Daily Digest. Westford Cat News delivers hyper-local content focused on issues relevant to you and your neighbors right to your inbox each morning. Just go to westfordcatnews.org and click subscribe at the top of the page to get updates on schools, local government, and community topics. As a non-profit media station, Westford Cat offers the news for free as a community service, so if you can, please consider making a donation to the station to help support local journalism in Westford. Thanks so much for tuning in.
And after the game, I'm not exactly sure what happens. I guess we all just go home and dream about next week. All right, and the players are back on the field. This is a 1st and 10. Simple running play. Matty Hagan has the ball. Brings it all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And it's good enough for a first down.
It's another first down, so now 1st and goal.
Ball spotted about the 11-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
Real great way to start off the weekend with a victory like this. I'm sure there are other sports teams playing sports this weekend for the Grey Ghosts.
Yeah, the Grey Ghosts will take a knee.
Looks like they're not going to push in one more score. Looks like they're just going to let this game end. That's very sportsmanlike. So it's been very fun for me doing the play-by-play for this game tonight. I'd like to thank Austin DeSisto and the whole audiovisual crew who bring this game to you. Those of you who can't make it to the game, maybe you're in another state like Florida, maybe you're in another country like Canada, and you can't get to the game, but you can see it live streamed here on YouTube. I'd like to thank
if you're missing
family.
one, we can claim it at the Snack Shack.
I shout out to Will, Asa, Lily, and Sue. Jay and Amy, who I think are listening. All right, and that's the game.
Can be claimed at the Snack Shack.
And Westford is on their way to a winning season.
And that is
running as fast as they can into the crowd.
And your
They're running into the crowd that stood the whole game. And they are grabbing the Westford Academy flag. Quite a scene running the flag. Go, go.
Westford Academy will take to the road next week when they travel off and take on the Hawks.
Join us next week as Westford Academy takes on the Hawks.
Thank everyone for their
Thanks
tackle for
everyone
cancer
for viewing,
together.
and good night.
Evening tonight. Thank you for your donations. And on behalf of the Patriots and the Grey Ghosts, thank you all for your support this evening.